Welcome back to the Neighbors Pod. We are your hosts. I am Janina.
I'm Haley.
I'm Julia.
And this week we're talking about all things how to romanticize your life. And if you're unfamiliar with the term, here's a Google definition. The term romanticizing your life means finding joy and appreciation in everyday moments, reframing mundane tasks, and cultivating a mindset of gratitude and mindfulness to elevate your daily experiences. So we're going to give our advice, what's worked for us, what we want to incorporate in our routines, on how we're romanticizing our life and how you can do that to yours.
Yes. Perfect. I like to think of romanticizing your life as making every day the best day ever.
Yeah.
However you can. So whenever I need to romanticize my life again, the first thing that I do is reevaluate my self-care routine and actually do it again. And I go back to the basics, because usually if I feel like I'm in a place where I need to romanticize my life, I've hopped off things that I like to do in the first place. And self-care is one of those things. So I always go back to skincare, at least washing my face, serum and eye cream and a moisturizer, SPF in the morning. I like keep it simple. Moisturize my body, because that's really nice and it just feels so soft and smooth. And then putting on like your favorite pajamas after. Boom. Like so easy. 10-15 minutes tops. All you need after the shower, or if you're not a night shower, just like before bed or after you come home from work. It just really sets the tone. And I've been trying to, as I'm becoming more of an adult person, I've been trying to do my night skincare routine when I come home from work to set the tone for the night. Because you start your day with your skincare morning routine, right? So I'm trying to start my night with my night skincare. And then it's just done. And I don't have to do it right before bed.
Yeah.
Because I'm also, I don't know, I'm like paranoid. I'm like, okay, well, what if like the really nice expensive products that I'm putting on right before bed are just like going onto my pillowcases and whatnot? At least if I'm putting it on at like 6 or 7 o'clock when I come home, I have like 3 hours for it to be on my skin before I go to bed.
Yeah.
So it's probably going to get better absorption and better results than if I were to just use it. Again, I don't know like how much better, because that's like a pretty like nitty gritty.
No, that makes sense.
But like, it would help.
Yeah. I do that when I have, like, for example, Survivor airs at 8. So I know when that's done at 9:30, almost 10, I'm not going to want to do my whole routine. So I do it. I do my pajamas, my shower, everything, skincare before. That way I know when my show's over, I can just go to bed.
Okay. I feel that way too, because have you ever put the skincare on and then you go to bed and I'm like, oh wait, I can't turn my face, I don't want it to touch the pillow.
Yeah. Or like Blaze is trying to lick it off like before bed. And I'm like, no.
Too expensive.
Yeah. At least if it's like during the evening, I'm like, okay, you can't lick my face, but we can cuddle.
Yeah.
Blaze is my dog.
They'll hope so.
Yeah. He's a cutie patootie, 2.5-year-old red heeler greyhound mix.
Here's a picture of Blaze.
The best dog. And Millie.
Love Millie.
We do love Millie. So yeah, tip number 1.
Love that. My first tip is having a collection of things that are so you. So for example, having a signature coffee order. My signature coffee order is a cold brew with almond milk. Whoa.
Are you good? What was that?
No, I need a coffee. My signature coffee order is a cold brew with lavender syrup, almond milk, and sometimes honey, like for a sweetener if I need it. Another example of something would be a signature scent.
That's me as fuck. My signature scent is vanilla and it always has been. Like if you smell something sweet, you're smelling me.
A signature movie.
Little Mermaid.
And a signature playlist. So I literally have a playlist that's either self-titled or like a very much me playlist that it's just good. So like when you feel like you're losing yourself, you can just tap into these things that you know are you, or like people know you as. And it kind of like, it's like you're a movie character. And it's nice.
I need a self-titled playlist. That's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't have one of those. And I'm the kind of person that has a lot of playlists.
Yeah.
Like I track my top 10 monthly songs each month and I put them in a playlist and I compare it with my rap playlists with Spotify each year. So like, that's always fun. And then I have like playlists for different moods. So the fact that I don't have like a Janina core playlist is kind of wild. I have to put Daylight by Harry Styles on it.
Yeah.
Because you told me
that's
that
your
to
song.
me.
That is your song. Yeah. I think that's a fun way to do it.
Yeah. The one thing that I had put on my list was like, I guess all of mine are kind of perspective changes when I think about, like, if I'm in a bad mood, how I can change that in the moment. And, like, if I'm going, let's say, to a coffee shop, I'll do my hair. If I'm going to sit down, because I'm like, oh, I'll feel better going in there. And, like, just making a simple moment actually something to look forward to.
Yeah. That was actually my next one. So they kind of go hand in hand. Like, making the effort to get ready, even if you don't think you're going anywhere important or fancy, doing your hair, putting a little makeup on, picking a nicer outfit. Mm-hmm. Like, the little things. Dressing up for all events, whether it's an errand or...
Because you're dressing up for yourself at the end of the day. It's not about what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's about you're dressing for you and to make yourself happy, whether you're sitting at home or going coffee or running errands or doing whatever.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to.
Exactly.
So I will kind of switch it up. I feel like we've talked a lot about like the physical things for ourselves. So I want to talk more about the external. Reevaluate your space and make it as cozy and as you as possible, because we do go through like different like phases and eras and trends and just decor that you like or dislike. So just constantly just like looking around and making sure that your decor is actually reflective of you and who you are and your personality, what you like to do and see and whatnot, because then it just feels more like you're in your own little world and your reality that that's in your head, and you're able to bring it to life. And that's another way to, sorry, I just smacked the shit out of that. That's another way to romanticize it. Like, not gonna lie, I miss having a lot of pink things around. The apartment's pretty black and white sometimes. And I see like old pictures of my room decor pop up, and it was very like pink or like very blue leaning, but like very just personality, spunk everywhere. I always had things on the wall. It's definitely also like being in a rental though. Like, I don't want to like put all these decorations up, just have to take it down. Like when I have a house, it'll be totally different. So it's like what I tell myself, but I can't wait to like be in that part of my life. And
you're also moving soon, so I guess that makes it different.
Yeah. So I will say, what I will be doing to kind of make up for this is crocheting again. And one of the things that I want to crochet is like flowers, so I can just have perpetual flowers out in decor without needing to buy them all the time or worrying about changing the water. I see people make like cute little like tulip bases situations. I'm just like, that'd be so cute.
Yeah.
Or like pillow covers. You can crochet pillows to put on your couch.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
Yeah. So I want to make maybe like a daisy pillow to have in like the spring, summer. So falling on a budget, but still elevating the decor.
Yeah.
And it's cozy, cute, comfy.
Yeah.
So if there's a will, there's a way. Like for me, I just have to be willing to crochet, but like, for you, maybe you just want to go buy a pillow instead. Like, I don't know. I don't mind having hobbies. I'll say that. So crochet, a pillow, why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
Budding off of that, I had written down investing in your space. So like, for example, pretty containers for things, glassware I love. I have this, I got it from an estate sale. It's just a little glass, ornate, super like vintage, gaudy almost dish. And I'm using it for all my rings. So it's just like ways to elevate the things that you do every day. And like having a clean vanity, because I have like the messiest vanity known to man. And it feels so much better when your vanity is clean.
Yeah.
I want to like declutter my vanity. I look at pictures when I first got it and there was nothing on top. I was like, I need to go back to this.
Yeah.
It's always like a constant, I'll clean it off, and then it becomes the place where I just throw things.
Everything.
Well, now I have like my earrings on it. I'm like this makes sense, but I miss when it was just nothing.
Yeah.
So maybe you thrift something to hold your earrings. True. Something that's fancy, elegant, and it like makes you feel like there's a purpose for everything. Because I love that.
Yeah, that is nice.
I was just going to build off that. I will say I love when we thrifted a martini glass and I put salt in it and I have it holding my crystals in there, or like just little random glass ceramic trays to have that hold my crystals, or like you were saying, jewelry. I have like little random I do jewelry trays everywhere that I take my rings off commonly, so it's got like a little bed. So just elevating your life. Oh, actually, shut up. I saw someone on TikTok they got a heart hook and their fiance or partner like hooked it on to like the bathroom near the sink and like next to the bed. So that way wherever their partner took the ring off, it was always like hanging in a place. It was never sitting on the counter and could get lost or anything. And it was a heart-shaped hook and it was so cute.
I see. That's
like, oh
cute.
my god, like that's such a nice way to elevate and romanticize your daily life.
Yeah.
But that's what I did with the jewelry tray. I was like, if I'm going to take my ring off every time I'm going to shower, I want it to sit on a cute diamond-shaped ring.
Yeah, it should go
I
somewhere.
have it sitting there anyway. Why not put it in the bathroom? So just little things like that.
Love.
Okay, so the next thing I was thinking is like my mental health is peak when I'm in the sun. So making time to either sit outside and tan or reading in the sun. Those are just like, when I do that, I just feel like I'm in a good mood. And I don't know. Guys, I feel like I'm having a hard time explaining myself
No, it's
today.
okay. I mean, I get what you're saying.
I mean, I get it too. The sunshine is just amazing. Like a nice sun bath alone, but then doing like reading in the sun, so nice. Picnic in the park kind of vibe. Reading, perfect.
Enjoying sunlight was one of mine as well. It's just so important.
It is.
I'll piggyback off that and say just going outside and going on a nice walk, but like a relaxing walk, like not a hot girl walk where you're like, I'm gonna crush this and like listen to this workout. Like just go on a nice leisurely walk and just talk and just enjoy it. Listen to the birds chirp, sit down and watch the river flow for a little bit. Like just enjoy, just step back, pause, reflect.
Yeah. I think a big
present.
part of romanticizing your life is unplugging and like realizing that you have a life outside of your phone or your job or your stress. Even if you're fighting with friends or whatever, like remove yourself from that and look around and be like, okay, there's so much more around me that I could be enjoying. And it's not like that big of a deal, whatever you're dealing with.
Yeah.
We're a floating rock in space and we might be the only life in this universe. Problems are not that like big.
Maybe there's aliens out there that are struggling.
There's no way we're the only people.
There's no way we're the only things.
We'll table this, but
We can make that a whole separate episode.
I don't have much to say on top
I've
of
got
that.
thoughts on aliens.
I just have opinions with no backup.
I've got thoughts on aliens. Can I bring in like a whole like alien conspiracy thing and
Sure.
you like react to it?
Yeah.
That'll be fun.
Oops.
Got off track.
But we're back now. Next on my list is using the fine china, which we've talked about before. But the idea, if you're making breakfast, don't use a paper plate. Use a glass plate. Use glassware instead of plastic. Or wear the pretty dress that you're saving for no reason, which we touched upon. Just like in every instance, use the luxurious option because there's going to be a time and place that you wish you had and you aren't able to anymore. Just like who cares?
Yeah.
What are you saving it for? Stickers. Just use them.
I struggle with that.
Like everything, makeup that you're saving and then it's going to expire. Perfume's going to expire. Everything. Just use it up.
And if perfume doesn't expire, the smell won't last
It'll
the same.
change. Yeah.
They
That's
like
true.
all shift.
Yeah. Like body lotions, the luxurious one. Don't save it. Just use it.
Yeah.
You bought it for a reason. Even if you use it sparingly, like once a week or something, still use it.
I think you should use it every day until it's used up.
I mean, yeah. I'm just saying, like, some people, like...
But I'm saying if they're using it sparingly, they're still trying to save it. Like, stop being scared to use things that you bought. That's like the point.
I guess, yeah. Just use it. The money will come back.
Exactly. And you'll know if it's worth it to rebuy or not. You should be lotioning every day anyway, so use the good one.
Yeah.
Don't use the good one once a week. You're not going to see any of the benefits of using a good one and then a cheap one. Like, stay consistent.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Gracie Abrams, sponsor us.
We always say that's so true.
She's just a girl. She knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
This topic also reminded me of, have you guys watched or read The Perks of Being a Wallflower?
Yes.
And you know how he's in the car and he's like, I feel infinite. We are infinite. I feel like that's something that runs in my head all the time when I'm spending time with friends. But you know, like, let's say you're stressed out with school or work, whatever, and you're out and you're feeling overwhelmed about things outside of where you are in that moment. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like trying to recenter your focus and be like, I'm here, I'm having a good time, like, detach from everything else and just enjoy it. And then kind of partnered with that, I was saying to take more pictures, because you're taking pictures of your friends. It's like you have these special moments to look back on. You're like, this is such a nice moment.
Yeah.
Even if you're just doing casual shit.
I will say, building off the pictures, print them out. Whether it's CVS or a Polaroid camera, or printing them out into a journal and just writing a brief, like, note about what the picture was. Mm-hmm. Because, like, I struggle with, like, phone storage, and, like, I like having pictures physically to look through so much more, because I struggle so much with my digital storage, and I don't even have it, like, stored in a nice way. So having the physical copy just makes way more sense. Haley's grabbing a prop.
I am.
It's a fat photo book.
No!
It's okay.
I thought you were, like, doing something with the mic.
No.
She grabbed, like, a 3-layer
Everyone
photo
listening,
book.
I just grabbed a huge photo book, but if you're watching on Spotify or YouTube, you can see I am the biggest supporter of getting picture books. Literally, it's just like pages and pages of memories that are on your phone that you never would have seen any other time.
This is the first time I'm seeing all these in...
Oh, it's
in
so
the album.
nice.
Like,
it's such a nice memory to have.
Oh, this looks great. I love the smell of
photo
that.
books. I love having photo books. I know, I love the smell. There's something about just having pictures that you can touch.
Yeah.
It's so special.
I love these.
I love it.
I was just looking at an old photo album today, and it was reminding me how, like, I have not printed photos in
You
ages.
have to. You literally have to, because you lose so many photos on your phone. Like, either one, the phone dies, you lose access to the photos. 2, you run out of storage, you have to choose to delete it to keep other ones.
Yeah.
3, you know you have them there, but you don't want to just open the app and see them.
Yeah.
But if you just have them out as, like, a coffee table book, you're always going to see them. I love it.
I like when people have albums on there.
I love it. I'm so nosy. And, like, also, you could go on to Canva or Vistaprint or anything and make, like, photo books from trips, too.
Mm-hmm.
True.
That's more specific than what we were talking about here, but just to remember everything.
Yeah.
It's so important.
Yeah, no, for real, though. You're not wrong. Like, I think I had a sad realization the other day when NJT got rid of our accounts. My family photos of our DR trip were tied to my Google account because it was infinite storage. And I was like,
God.
shit, did we lose that?
Yeah.
Do I need to call the school and make them, like, figure out where that stuff is?
What ended up happening?
I don't know. I have to, like, call my sister or, like, my brother and be like, do you have this? Or, like, go through my stuff or see if she has, like, the link to get the pictures. Because, like, I really was relying on it being there. I hope everyone else downloaded it.
Gosh.
I don't put anything on my school email for that reason.
Me either.
But, oh my gosh.
No, because even, like, family memories, we went from having the VHS tapes to the CDs to SD cards. And, like, throughout that transition, you're, like, inevitably going to lose some type of memory by not transferring it to the next one.
Yeah.
So, like, keeping everything up to date to, like, the newest form and then being able to have a backup of it online is, like, the best case scenario.
See, but then the hard part is when it comes to, like, families, because I'm going through this with my mom now. Like, she's the one with all my baby pictures and whatnot. And, like, I want copies of them now.
Yeah.
So, like, now we have to, like, digitalize them so that I can print them out.
You just have to go over and scan them all.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, we're starting to, like, do weekly breakfasts so we can, like, do this. But
Oh,
it's,
nice.
Like, there's so much to go through. And I want to do it with my personal photos, too, because if I get a new phone, I'm like, okay, like, I want to, 1, figure out my storage, but 2, I want to have a system in place online that I can, like, be backing everything else up to and know that it's good.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know, I'm getting like anxious now with all my storage issues. I'm like, am I losing stuff?
Well, no.
Gina,
Or am I
you
gonna lose
always have
stuff?
storage problems.
It seriously stresses me out. Like, you don't understand.
No, that is a valid reason to be stressed.
Yeah,
I just don't understand how you always
I don't
have
understand
storage
either.
problems.
You need to just buy more storage, Janina.
I mean, I need a new phone for that.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like so stressed financially too. I'm like, can I even fucking afford
You
a
have
new
an
phone?
external hard drive.
Yeah.
We've been through this. Janina knows what she has to do.
No.
But no,
Sorry, we went on a whole tangent.
I
on
love
that.
scanning things. I'm the family historian for like my extended family, so we have a Facebook page, and anytime I have free time, I'll be like converting our VHS tapes and uploading them onto there, so everyone has
that's cool.
access to them, and photos too. Like I'll scan everything and throw them up on the Facebook group.
That's a good idea.
My family should make one of those.
Yeah. It like predates from before I was even old enough to have Facebook, so there's just like decades of pictures in that group.
Nice.
Yeah, it's really handy, and it takes up no one's storage. 'Cause it's on
Yeah,
now.
no, and everyone can contribute to it.
Yeah, exactly.
But that relies on, like, that means everyone has to do it, though, or be willing to.
They don't have to. If they have access to something, then yeah. But maybe they just want to, like, there's cousins that just look at what I post.
True.
Just like a shared memory vault. I love it. I'm a big fan. Oh, I guess that was it. Everything has been repeated already.
Has it?
Yeah.
I will say I have one more nice one I can add. Just enjoy your meals more. Like, eat your favorite foods again, whatever that looks like. But, like, obviously within reason. Like, don't like go binge Oreos and like Doritos for like 3-4 days straight and be like, that's my meals. You know what I mean? You know what I mean when I say indulge in your favorite meals and like don't go overboard. We're all adults, but like that always makes me feel better.
Yeah.
Like a nice like grilled cheese and tomato soup,
And
or
I
a
think,
nice like fat Caesar salad.
paying
So good.
attention to the food that you're eating versus having wandering eyes, either watching a show or watching YouTube or even listening to music. Like, just enjoy your meal for it. Like, people take meals so spiritually, and I've been watching Anthony Bourdain a lot recently. It's like it's a spiritual connection, what you're eating and how you're feeling your body and the choices that you make of what's on your plate. So like, enjoy that time and don't like just try to pass the time by eating.
I like that.
Yeah.
I had one last thing, actually. I've mentioned it, I think, in another episode, maybe, but it's practicing gratitude at night before you go to sleep. 5 things from the day, and repeat it in your head twice, those 5 things. So it's like the last thought that you have before you go to sleep. Even on like my most stressed days, I literally do it every single night, and it just like makes you focus. It's like, even though I'm stressed, there's still things to be grateful for. It's like, my mom cooked me dinner tonight. I appreciate that. I was able to go for a 2-second walk outside and the sun hit my face. Like little things like that.
Yeah.
So nice.
Romanticizing your life can be summed down to the little things.
Yeah.
That's why I open it up like that.
Yeah.
It really is just about making the little moments of your life as special as they can, no matter what the day is. So that way every day feels like the perfect day, whether you're at work or at the beach or on like a Bora Bora trip or something. You know what I mean? If you can like appreciate the sun on your skin and like having a good meal and taking care of yourself, any day is going to be a good day.
Aw. I love that. If you guys have any things that you do in your routine to romanticize your life, comment down below, DM us. You know how to find us. I love this. I think it's so important to do.
Yeah.
And it's like it doesn't take time out of your day. It's just like how you're looking at things, like perspective, like we've been saying.
It's mindset over matter.
Yeah.
Like just rewiring your brain and taking the time to be present more. And in today's day and age, we could all definitely use that.
Yeah. Guess we'll see you next week, neighbor.
Yeah. Find us on social media. You know how to do that. Everything's linked down below. And we'll see you next week. Bye, neighbor.
Bye, guys.